Hello and welcome back to Kim Reads as we continue with Moby Dick. Chapter 4, The Voyage to Nantucket. The next day, Queequeg and I checked out the Spouter Inn. We carried all of our belongings in a wheelbarrow down dock and booked passage on a boat to Nantucket. I very soon saw the troubles that Queequeg faced being so different. Many of the other passengers on board were very rude to him. They'd called him a lot of hurtful names. Some of them even called me names. They seemed bothered that we were friends. Queequeg was angry that they spoke to me this way, but he did his best to ignore them. However, when one young man tried to prove himself by pushing Queequeg, my friend took action. Queequeg picked up the man in both his arms. He lifted him high above his head. The man thought Queequeg was going to throw him in the water. He started to scream, "Put me down!" Queequeg carried him to the side of the crowd and set him on top of a stack of boxes. Until that moment, I had noticed that Queequeg was quite tall. The young man was quite high above the deck. He had to come over and help him down. The man caused a great deal of fuss. He called the captain, claiming that he was in danger. He claimed that everyone was in danger because my friend was a threat. The captain, seeing Queequeg's tattooed face, believed the young man. He started to yell. Queequeg, who simply stood quietly at the rail of the boat, looked over at the water. He remained calm and refused to look at any of them. I was proud to know such a patient man. While the captain and his crew were occupied by calling Queequeg names, they did not notice the mast of the boat. It was under a great deal of strain. The ropes holding this heavy pole in place were tied too tight. When one of them snapped, the pole began to swing wildly across the deck. No one seemed to know what to do. The crew stood and watched the mast swing out of control. It moved back and forth across the deck. The ropes that held in place dragged along with it, wildly whipping through the air. The crewmates were afraid they had knocked overboard if they got too close. And that's exactly what happened. A man moved in to get a closer look. He realized too late that this was a mistake. The beam swung back around and he sent flying overboard. Queequeg sprang into action. He found another rope and quickly tied it around the beam. He stopped it from swinging by bracing himself on the deck and holding tight. Then he ducked under the beam and tied the rope to the other side of the deck. He was now held securely in place. Then Queequeg took off his jacket and shirt and dove in the water. He swam around the boat for some time looking for the man. He had no luck, though. The man was gone. When he returned to the deck, everyone was very grateful, especially the captain. They had all tried to apologize for calling him names, but he brushed them aside. Queequeg walked back to his place on the rail and continued to look out at the sea. He did not want to talk to anyone. He only wanted to be left alone. And that's it for that chapter. See you later.